Happy Autism Awareness Month of 2024. Hi, welcome to Living with Autism by Michael Lettman. I've experienced 2 activities during Autism Awareness Day of 2024, which I would like to share with you, my viewers. I'll start things off with the first activity, which was a read-aloud that I've done for young students. Please enjoy, which includes young little viewers. By Wendell and Flores Minor. Let's get started, shall we?
Oh, a bookie, what an
If you were a penguin, what could you do?
Like penguins, like another thing.
You could fly underwater. Or sing a duet.
A penguin sing.
You could live on the land, but get really wet. You could wear a tuxedo. Or make funny faces. You could go for a swim in warm or cold places. You could live underground or on top of ice. Penguin towels all around. Make it twice as nice. You could have funny names. Like chin strap and skin tube.
Those are silly names.
You could learn to toboggan.
Whoa.
Woo-hoo!
Hands on your laps.
You could wear fancy sweaters in dry or wet weather. You could eat squid and fishes without any dishes. But here's a surprise for me and you. Penguins do lots of things. That you can do too. For Adrena, with love, from Flores Minor. For Thursday Valentine by Wendell Minor. Yes.
Yay!
That was a nice club.
That was a good one.
Well, to start things off, I'd like to ask that question again. But just remember, young children, you could swim really fast and toboggan on ice. Toboggan's like sledding after all. You could sing a happy duet, at least once or twice. You could live on land, but dive under the sea. There's a lot penguins can do, just like you and me. So, if I ask
Thank you, Michael.
to Professor Joanna Malbeck, you have my thanks for allowing me to experience that kind of opportunity. Not only have I enjoyed reading to young students like that, it showed that I've taken from what I've learned back when I was in Professor Lisa Esposito's EDC 4000 class, especially when I've had my field placement. Also, I'm sure Professor Susan Carpenter had enjoyed my read aloud as well. Next, the second activity was an Autism Awareness Walk. Please enjoy.
Hi, my name is Ryan Bailey. I live in and grew up in the quiet neighborhood of Sheepshead Bay. As a kid, I was diagnosed with autism and CAPD, or Central Auditory Processing Disorder. These are two neurodevelopmental disorders that have affected the way I live and learn. Autism makes it hard for me to socialize with others. It makes me fidget or stim constantly, and it amplifies my senses so I get overwhelmed easily. Stimming means doing something repetitive to calm down. So for example, sometimes I'll walk back and forth a lot, I'll mumble to myself, or I'll shake my hands while jumping. CAPD makes it so when I listen to someone talking, what they say will get jumbled up in my mind. As an example, if someone tells me, "Come to the front door," I'd end up saying door. At school, I would find it hard to stay in my seats or pay attention to the teacher. I would also have trouble making new friends. At home, whenever a family member would ask for a favor, I wouldn't do it properly because I couldn't hear them properly. In public, I would get overwhelmed in noisy spaces, and sometimes accidentally do things that are considered rude. To help remediate myself, I was part of a bunch of supplemental classes which taught me how to act properly in public, how to express my emotions and opinions, and how to take care of myself. It's also how I made friends with other autistic kids, and sometimes we socialized during class and play board games. Overall, my life with autism and CAPD isn't all doom and gloom. Despite my struggles and shortcomings, I still managed to succeed in life. I've made many friends whom I chat with online. I graduated middle school and high school as an honor student, and after all, I ended up coming here. In addition to some hindrances, my autism is what gave me a hyperfixation on technology, which is what led me to major in computer science. So even though I'm considered different, I never consider myself any less of a human. We are different, but we aren't less. And that's exactly why we are doing this walk, to show those who are neurotypical that autism isn't something you should feel guilty having or mourn when others have it. Autism is something that you should accept and teach others about so they can understand and accept your differences. And so that's what we're doing for this walk, letting everyone in this college know that we're autistic and proud of it. One more thing before I end the speech. You might have noticed that everyone in this walk is wearing a blue I am more than autism shirt, but I actually asked our club to make my shirt red. However, we're still waiting for that shirt to arrive. I wanted my shirt to be red because while blue is normally seen as the representative color for autism, it was a color that wasn't actually picked by any autistic people. Instead, it was picked by an advocacy group called Autism Speaks, which is actually run by autistic people and spends a lot of its money on research and marketing rather than on actually helping autistic people. They also once spread the false notion that autism is a disease that can and should be cured. Disassociate from the group and what it represents. Many autistic people use to tell others to use the color red to better represent autism, myself included. But of course, that doesn't mean every autistic person has to associate autism with red. Our club personally likes to use blue representation, and that's perfectly fine. The same can be said for people that prefer to use the puzzle piece to represent autism, or infinity symbol. In the end, what's most important is that we all recognize that autistic people and their differences should be accepted by society. And now, let's march around the campus and make sure everyone else recognizes this too. Thank you.
This is why we call the universe. We're gonna draw on our Hey! Hello.
Hey, Farwa.
Peter!
What's going on?
Photograph is Sunday morning.
Hello. And taking up the rear. You mean hey?
Hanging on the wall.
How is everyone's walk? Walk, 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 go walk, 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 walk. Let's do the walk, walk. Let's all do walk, walk. Now we're going through the double walk. Go.
Got B, Mr. Leonard Blades here, walking with us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy to be here at KCC.
Stephen Leader, one of our esteemed faculty members. Sue Carpenter walking with us. Too bad it's pouring rain outside, otherwise we'd be outside. It's not a nice day, but we're walking anyway.
These are the Autism that we're going to.
Okay, my idea was
To Peter Santiago and the Students Unlimited Club, you have my thanks for allowing us to experience a nice walk like that around our campus. I can understand we were forced to have it indoors instead of outdoors due to weather conditions. What can we say? April showers bring May flowers. That didn't stop us though. We carried on with our walk, and we got to enjoy it with those who respects and cares about our autistic community, which includes those that were a part of our walk. Those were the two activities that I've recently experienced as of this video. Please stay tuned for more of Living with Autism by Michael Lettman during Autism Awareness Month of 2024. These are my final words. Happy Autism Awareness Day of 2024. That is all.